By the composition also it's here. So what I would mainly suggest, like if we can move this mountain this side, maybe this is supporting the this thing, but when the sky will be there, this will be, the silhouette will be more visible. Game project we worked on, they said clearly no Chinese. It seems like the China has taken over the world in the future. So it could be, but honestly these seems a bit generic ones. For my opinion, just keep your best works in there or create albums in here. Hello everyone, welcome back to Portfolio Reviews. Today we have Igor with us, who asked, I would appreciate a professional praising of my portfolio to point out my main mistakes as well as strength and suggest where to move forward. Thank you. Igor, thank you very much for signing up for Portfolio Review. And if anyone wants a Portfolio Review, here's the link on our Topnet page, which you can find in the description below. So let's go. So, Igor is a concept artist, which is awesome. Honestly, I'm not a concept artist, but I will still try to give my pointers as an environment artist, as a 3D environment artist who is using your concept art as a reference, and what I like about those, and a little bit I know about the composition and environment storytelling, I will try to point out. And specifically, I can see you have Unreal Engine, so I believe 3D thing will not be a right suit for you. So I will mainly judge it based on the concept. So it's a 10-year-old. Again, like I will not talk too much about the old work, but overall it's looking great. Only the blending of things could be better, but again it's too old, so will not 10 years. Again, like you can remove your old pieces, that's the one thing. Those are awesome, but I'm sure when you will look at those again, you will find some things which are not up to your current skill set. So it's just to polishing those. So here again another good concept. I don't know if the ship is wrecked or going to be in the dangerous territory. So I believe we can clear up this area more and move these trees here. So our main thing just stay in this area and more basically this tree can be moved in this corner here, and then these islands and everything, and the ship is coming here or maybe wrecked, so that we can make clear. And there are like birds flying off, that is also a sign of danger, and we can put something in here to depict the danger. Maybe we can put a foot or just put some creatures feet or snakes or some dangerous things, right, that they are entering into dangerous things. And also we can add some things which they are coming for, maybe like this fruit or something like that. That type of story we can improve in here, and they are coming for something but it's not easy to get, so that we can improve upon a lot here. Basically just a storytelling. Overall I like the mood and everything is, it feel tropic, so that's awesomeness. Sci-fi is not my forte, and also it's 10-year-old. It's good overall. I cannot, because I never worked on a sci-fi, so can't tell much. But yeah, it's good. I don't know, is in Mars or is a different planet sci-fi? There's not much, so it's maybe for some it's commission work. So let's just move on. Another sci-fi work, again the same thing. This could be better, it's seen that, but again 10 years old, I would suggest going through your work again and remove which you are not proud of or not up to your skill set. Will be awesome. And this is art for the game, which is awesome. It's 3D again, the 3D model everything, which is again, that means 3D as well. It was good overall. I believe like this commission work is already done, but I believe there could be clear transition, that this could be covered by a bit atmospheric haze, and that could be more, or that just give you the depth thing. But it's again 10 years old, let's not talk too much about it, but overall it's good. And another one, again 10 years old, and I've seen something similar somewhere, but it's good, and I would love to see what you wanted to showcase. Mainly this tower is clearly visible in the shape, and imagine, I believe I've seen like there is someone standing over here or running, or just add a little bit, or there's a ship over there. It's a Dracula type of thing. So it's a matte painting for film, so that means official thing. We can't change much, but would love more information. What what this is about, or if it's just generic matte paint. But again, it's too old. It's professional work also, so you can keep, but I would suggest to remove it. Architecture visualization, this seems like not fully polished. This seems 3D and then you placed maybe this card, or maybe they are like alpha card in 3D scene. And this is, there's a motion blur which is looks off, because these leaves can also have the motion blur, but it's overall it's not that good. Lighting seem off, maybe it is there, but it's not blending together. It's 9-year-old, so you can definitely remove this one, because you have other skills as well. Again, kind of sci-fi-ish. It could be realistic. It's not that old, but is this type of design is not my forte. But it's in here, like we are talking about this design, right? This place, or maybe the whole dock. Maybe we are talking about. Um. Oh, but like, what's your main? Did you do this thing mainly? So then you can zoom in and showcase that, for example, right? And these boards and everything you can put on the other side, and then you can zoom in, so we can only show this part, not the other thing. But if you are showcasing that, that's good as well, and maybe you made it that as well, and that is also the part of the project. So, but it's overall is good. Love the nightlife. I don't know what's happening here. What is here? It's a bit unclear, but here we know there are buildings, and then there's docks. Really good design, I would say. But we can make things more clear what's happening. This one is 9-year-old broken buildings basically. This look good. This could be the first screenshot. This one for a movie. Which movie? If I think it might be released now, so you can definitely say which movie. It looks good, and yeah, so you can mention for sure which one it is. So again, this one is good. If there is basically animated shot, you can put that on top, and then share like which building you worked on. Yeah, 6-year-old again for a movie work. Yeah, so if it's finally released, share it. This shot looks more awesome than this one. It's a dream. Okay, nice. It's a dream state. Yeah, we'll not talk too much about it because approved work anyway. Another movie work is 6-year-old. Are these 3D renders? Or like, would love to know more details. You can put more details again in there. Overall, again, it's good. So, is which direction it is? Are they in front of each other? Yeah, it seems like. I believe like in this, like would have been more action. It's 6-year-old, I don't know, but like it's shooting already, and it's hitting this one. It's going to fall down, so something like that. More action. It's like it's still, but in action still, basically. Temples, awesome. I mean, it's also a 6-year-old, and it's a personal project for your course, and you can put the link of that course if it's still up. If it's not, that's fine. I would say like this is good. You can crop up the environment a bit more and make it clear like how it is on top of the mountains, because it's lush. I believe the temple will be covered with the vegetation and everything also, but like for now the temple is looking clear without any greens, so that might not be possible in such a atmosphere, so that we can improve upon. But overall loving the concepts, like you're trying a bunch of different type of genres and places. So in this, what we if I use this as a 3D to make it in 3D, so what I would need is the bit more detail, how this temple is on top of the mountain. Did they carve out the mountains to create this temple, which would be more awesome, or they build it on top of the mountains with the rocks, and or how the path is hidden or something like that, for like Uncharted or Tomb Raider or something like that, if we want to make it for that. This is again for your course. You can put the link if it is up. If it's not, then it's fine. Which location is it? You can give more details like which location, and shouldn't these threads be stretched? I don't know. I believe these should be stretched and pushed in there. What I love like this in Turkey, I know they have it. So basically, I don't know if these are from Turkey as well. Oh, then nice. I have never seen these type of temples. You can give more details what those are. If it's your lore or your universe you have created, share more detail about it. Would love to know. And again, your course link should be linked. You can link it there. Digital landscapes. So this is for traditional Corona landscape course. Finally, you have the course here. Looks awesome. This especially scattering, and for these mountains we can feels like it have this, like, how did you create this landscape also in here from inside, so which is awesome. I would say like this, like you have the cliff difference could be, but it's again it's old 5-year-old, we don't worry too much about it. But again, like again, as I said before, you're trying out different stuff, so this is the one part of it I'm really loving. You have by the composition also it's here. So what I would mainly suggest, like if we can move this mountain this side, right? Maybe this is supporting this thing, but when the sky will be there, this will be the silhouette will be more visible, and this mountain will have lead eye thing over here, and yeah, that will be, we can add a little bit, but overall it's good. It's the right 3 by 3 in there, and the gold ratio basically it is there, so it's awesome. Another one, and this is another course, making procedural one, so it's nice. Okay, switching upon that, so it's 4-year-old, like it's good, like you are consistent, like putting 1 to 2 work every year, which is awesome. And this is another course, again awesome, like I'm really loving that you're putting the courses. I wish I could do that, like to put all the different ideas I have for the courses I could make every year. So it's nice to finishing up scenes with you with the courses. Again, grand. I'm sure you might have shared so many good stuff, so much good stuff in this courses. Is it still or animated? Like these characters, would love to see it's animated like this. It's moving around with the wind. Awesome. Dystopian or sci-fi stuff. And there is a funny thing. Basically, the all the dystopian one. This one game project we worked on. They said clearly no Chinese. It seems like the China has taken over the world in the future. So it could be. So every sign and everything is in Chinese basically. These neon signs. They already have some Chinese, but in the dystopian future and stuff like that, cyberpunk signage and everything, they show Chinese neon lights. So for that project, they clearly said no Chinese, but English or any regional language, basically, which areas they are in. So that area's language and signage, basically, and mainly English. So, but overall, again, can't judge because it's not my whatever. But overall, I can see there's someone is clearly visible, and yeah, I think this room could be more lit, so we can make this silhouette clearly visible in there. But overall, it's good. The rain is visible and the dystopian future, and again, another course, awesomeness. GTA vibes. Pink suns are nice. Another course, again, awesomely. I know these fan palms are there in LA and some skyscraper and that pink. But good job. Is it another course? It's your okay. You made this art series like this. Did you make the things or where from you got these? So if you have made model these or took it, you can mention it that you made everything, and love that. I believe like we can, because this one is in action, which I love. Here it seems less, but because like here is the fan is rotating to have this motion blur. That's the same thing we can have here, and some mud flashing here and there. And the smoke could be much more blending like this. It seems too sharp, but overall like this. If we are making this one motion blur, we can add a little bit in the planes and other areas as well. But overall, it's a nice job. Like it's something it's fallen down. Seems in action basically. So it could be the World of Tech album art, and they have World of Airplanes and warships also. So it could be a crossover basically. Another one, nice. Here's the one I requested, World of Warships and Planes. Again in action, loving it. The plane is motion blur, and I believe like we can at least the closer one we can put a little bit more motion blur because the further we seems less. Which software is it? Is it Max? Oh, Max is bright scheme. Damn, nice. And again, like if you use a lot of work has been done. So if you If you created these planes and everything, you can mention it. If you have used somewhere, you should surely mention it in here. But overall, like, again, good action scenes. But I believe the closer one could use the motion blur in the speed, in the direction also. Will be add more life to it. Nice. Remind me of the challenge I was wanted to work on. Is it a course? So you did. It's a professional work. That's nice. This gloves is supposed to be. I don't know. It's good. It's good. Just have that Grand Canyon look. I would love to know like how you created. Do you create it in 3ds Max, like this landscape and everything, or did you use something? What did you use for creating? Did you use models or did you use a landscape creator? So surely mention it. Would love to know. Again, this is for that, which is good. Seems off for some reason. Like it's tilted basically. Little bit perspective seem off. All the nightlife and the casino life is totally visible, but this something is off in there. I don't know what. Another sci-fi dystopian one. Damn, look at that mesh. Again, not my forte. And again, this is 3-year-old. He said, so again, it's a professional work, so all good. Why there's something off in this perspective, or is it like supposed to be like that? A V-shaped landscape is going down and then they're going up again. Okay, no worries. Your creativity. And poster for the game. Which game is it released? You can post. It's like Ace game. Looks awesome. Like see it have a little bit of that vibration. It's good. This one will make more sense. It took off from here. You can say there's a runway 1, there's a runway 2, or maybe they took a takeoff from there. There could be another ship from this game. But yeah, awesome stuff. Love the atmospheric thing. Nice. Finally, last year, style art. Did you created the whole thing, everything in there? Okay, you made the concept. Maybe use the asset from them and then you clubbed and made this nice shots. Good job. Good job. This one I loving more. It's like going here. Good. Both of them. You made it in 3ds Max again. Nice. Another one. Is it your own? The way that you do everything in 3ds Max, it's a lot. Like this time I'm loving this tire moving and this feet. See? Surely it's 3-year-old. I believe we can do a bit in the jets also. But it's more in action, loving it. It's good. Good. So much happening in this. We can show there is shooting from this warship also. So much action is happening in this. No smoke and everything is also in there. Damn. So I'm not sure like it's so did you create all the assets? Like that's one I have one question. If you created all of the assets, you mention it. If you use it from someplace, mention it. That's the only one question I have. Because I'm loving this basic flow of things happening. So you basically see this person, this the judge, and then you see in the end there's more ship. Oh, nice. It reminds me like the upper version of Dune plus this is grasshopper. Nice unique design. Nice. This you know you have added more details. 3-year-old, but you added more and its course also. Nice. How like will it stay open? That will be weird. Would have loved to see like this door going down and covering it up. Would have been much nice. Is it like it will fly? No, I think you can make that thing like opening up, the wings opening up, and then fly like Dune. So basically, nice. Dark stuff. Display personal work. Nice. There's this chameleon also. Yeah, this overall is like goth, and that thing is there. Only have to see here something they are going to do the worship for, something on the floor, and some sacrifice. That's the only thing remain. Or maybe some crypt is opening, the devil is waking up. This is for, I think, some series or nice factory in the jungle. This concept, so again for the some professional project will not talk too much, and it's also last year. Damn, look at the truss. So much material is a hyperloop. Space station is like too noisy, what I'm believing. This truss thing, what's what this space station is for? Like, is it a space concert? I know there is a plugin to make these trusses from shapes, but like it's too noisy, what I'm believing. Like, and what's the story behind it and what it is? And this also seems like some bunch of shapes. It could be the Elementor. They have the Elementor, but what this space station is for? Yeah, it's to capture space rain, or what the purpose of it is not clear. Advanced technology, space exploration, body innovation research, laboratory and technical system to expand. Yeah, so like this, those rooms and a laboratory is like hard to believe where those are. Seems like a lot of trusses, so we can make that clear. Like some rooms and space, like these are rooms, I think, and these we can believe could be solar panel, which gather a lot of energy from the space. But where those rooms and laboratories are hard to say. Weird. Yeah. So yeah, surely. Last year mission again. Good job giving the breakdown. Would love to know more details again. Like, I don't know where from you get the models and everything. Would really appreciate you crediting if you're using from some people. Probably there are rats. That's dystopian stuff. Rats are not going anywhere, and the birds. Like this one also like have, if it's a running, then splash of water and motion blur, stuff like that would be really nice to have in this one. Nice. More information, please. Seems like Japanese. Yeah, seeing the details, those oh and go, and we can introduce the similar stuff in the bicycle. This is weird. This one is, isn't it weird? Like what? How it's attached? The placement of the bicycle is weird. But I was saying, like, if we have this type of technology and everything is there, what we can simply introduce something in the normal everyday thing that will become a little bit of sci-fi too. So we're gonna add that type of details and attitude on something like that, right? So could be nice. Like even these dishes, that same dish design but more advanced, like this, and some sci-fi elements. Another one. Loving that you're doing it 3D. What's happening? Why it's like that? Why it's like it's melting? Did you use AI for this? Yeah, this the first time. Nice. Did you mention in the last one also? No. So finally, you mentioned that you use Kit from with 3D. Like why this is like wiggly? Nice. Nice. But what's the? Is it like you just wanted to make the comment? This one is good. The construction is happening, and then the rest of the thing you have mentioned. Port. This is Unreal Engine 5. Nice. But this is Max also. So what? This is, you have it in the Max now. What did Unreal Engine did? This for the add and Dutch So this is if Unreal Engine course. This is Unreal Engine. This is Max. Is it? Is it the same? Like it seems like Max only with this. Yeah, it's Max only. What did Unreal did in here? I don't understand. If it's an Unreal course, then everything should be assembled in Unreal, not in Max. I don't know how you gonna do it in there. But I love the accuracy and the storytelling you're trying to show is good. But on the technical side, how going to do. Love to see in the upcoming in the Unreal Engine course. I'm doubtful. Okay, Unreal Engine same, I think. There's no course link, so it will be where we will recreate this environment together. I will provide a creation. I think this one is from Unreal, I believe. Yeah. So this one is the shorts from Unreal. Is there any breakdown of the environment? Love to see. This is good. Like I want to see the process. Like if you have any breakdown of the things. Did you export everything from Max using the USD? That could work for some workflows, but that's not the exact workflow to follow for Unreal pipelines. But I have seen some people using USD workflow or the Datasmith plugin to export everything into Unreal from the 3D tool, from Max specifically. Yeah, for that, for rendering pipeline, for the thing it might work, but for the real time we need to have proper workflow, I believe. But overall, loving this one more than anything. So love to see how it turns up, and if you have something in there to break down or something, love to know. And other than that, good job. Okay, you can give more detail about yourself, which project you have worked on. You can mention the projects here or here, and your courses are here. Good email and everything in here as well, which is perfect. And I think as you have mentioned, and you surely showcase that you really good at 3ds Max and rendering and matte painting, so it shows your skill. So I would say like keep working on those, and I will look forward to your this course and the breakdown and how it is. Once it's there, like you can post it back, so I'll check it out. Yeah, I would love to know what your pipeline is and how you do these things, and it surely seems interesting. And for overall, what I would say, the professional works apart, remove the old works which are not up to your skill level, surely from the back, I would say. And if you want to keep a few which you want, I would suggest to polish them. Definitely, whichever your courses are, you can keep them. And but honestly, these seems a bit generic ones, and I would say, yeah, you can keep them. It's totally up to you. But for my opinion, just keep your best works in there or create albums in here, and just share your portfolio and other things if anyone want to see. Yeah, you have a bunch of them just which confuse me. This one the perspectives are off, and these are professional one, so we don't judge too much. But like at those tiny details where we are adding the element, but we can add those storytelling into the other areas, how to convey our concept. And but your latest one seems the most detailed one. And did you create all the asset by yourself? Would love to know. And if you use the asset from somewhere, would love if you can share the credits in there. So that would be awesome. And yeah, as always, I hope this helped, right? And you can always ask anything again and sign up for portfolio review. And we also have a bootcamp running right now, which you can join from here. And I hope I will, if you're not sure about the game art and real-time pipelines, I will be happy to guide you. And everyone who is interested, we have a mentorship also, you can join. But until then, I want to keep up the good work, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.